Hi guys, you are most welcome here again today. And today I have a special guest who will be talking to us about the easiest ways you can migrate to Ireland from any country of the world. If you are interested in moving to Ireland, how to get a job or how to, she's here today to talk to us because she's currently in Ireland. She has been living in Ireland for a certain number of years, which she will also be sharing with us here today. So please stay connected, click the subscribe button, like this video, and keep coming back for more. And my guest today, can we just meet you first?
Hi, Chi.
Hi,
Thanks
nice
for
having
having
you
me,
here.
Chi. I'm glad to be here at Chi Space.
Yes.
So, guys, you're welcome to this video. I am Linda Michaels TV, and I'm a YouTuber. I am a mom, a wife, and a student recently. So, I've been living in Ireland for about 3 years now.
Time flies, I remember when you migrated to
Yeah,
Ireland.
you saw it. Yeah,
Then I
you
was in
followed
Saudi
me.
Arabia. I didn't know it's up to 3 years
Yeah, it's
already.
about 3 years now, barely 3 years. So we've been living here and we find life good here.
Wait, okay, first and foremost, let me just ask, why the choice of moving to Ireland? All right, guys, so if you do not know, the British Isles, covers a place or two places called the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. Yeah. So we know United Kingdom is made up of four kingdoms like England, Wales, Scotland, and
Northern Ireland,
Northern
yeah, which was
Ireland,
taken
and
from
then
Republic
Republic
of
of
Ireland.
Ireland is a totally sovereign country on its own, has its independence, its authorities and power. Are you in Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland, please?
I'm in the Republic of Ireland. But by the
Oh,
way,
the
do
state.
you know that Northern Ireland was part of the Republic of Ireland initially?
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
but they are colonized by the British. So they do everything we do here as the same, only that they have the rules in the UK.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. So, can you really tell us why the choice of Republic of Ireland rather than coming to UK?
Okay. Many people have been asking that question, and normally everyone would have thought that would have been my choice. So initially, during those 2019, when the Brexit topic was on, and British was trying to move, UK in total was trying to move away from EU. So we were residing in the EU then, Italy to be precise. So everyone was rushing to get their citizenship done in order to get into the UK before they would leave. But my family, we became an exception and it surprised everyone. So my reasons were, if I leave the EU, where I am a citizen, and move to the UK, where I will not be enjoying that citizenship as a citizen. What's the sense? So since Ireland, Republic of Ireland, they speak English, because our reason for migrating is the language, number one. So
Yes.
our kids can study in English language. Those of us that were graduates from Nigeria that couldn't work in the EU, so we can get employed in the English world where it can be easily for us to work. So I decided to move to the Republic of Ireland, where I will gain the language, I will
Yes.
gain the multicultural mix-up in an English country, and where I will go back to my studies and also enjoy my EU treaty rights without
Oh,
losing
that's
out.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Okay, so
without losing
basically,
out.
you didn't get a job before moving to Ireland, did you?
No, I didn't get a job. We just migrated as EU citizens in Ireland.
Okay, okay, that's fantastic. So,
Yeah.
having been living in Ireland, and you've made a lot of videos on how to move to Ireland and all the
Yeah.
benefits, and can we just know the easiest means people can migrate from? People can migrate from their country to Ireland. Africans, sort of
Okay.
easiest means they can move.
Yeah, all over the world, the easiest means is just from EU to Ireland. Once you get your EU passport, you are free to just pick your bags, buy your tickets, and move to Ireland and start making your living. There's no protocol about that. That's one, and that's for those in the EU that are trying to leave the EU for
How about
island.
those coming from
Now,
Africa who are not
yeah,
EU?
yeah, those coming from Africa. Now, the easiest means is these critical skill jobs that are island listed, but that would be a different topic because the jobs are a lot to talk about. So there are certain jobs, but I'll mention a few like IT engineers and some teachers, nurses, and healthcare workers. But the healthcare workers is the senior healthcare workers or the medical directors in the healthcare system, public healthcare system. And they have a lot of jobs also for caterers, those that are in catering industry. Yes.
That's
In
hospitality.
hospitality and hotel. And yeah.
So they offer visa sponsorship for people to come in as
Yes, a
caterers.
lot of jobs. Everybody is focusing on
Sponsorships.
apart from health sector, a lot of sectors, even laboratories, those
Yes.
that do scientific laboratories.
Lab
Yes,
technicians or lab
yes, even
scientists.
yes, chemists, those that work in beverage companies. If you work in companies like that, you can apply. They're looking for people in many sectors. So, but the easiest way is to, we will drop the list of the critical skill. One can go through it. If their profession implies that they can apply, then they do the application. So many people are getting employed directly just through this means.
Okay. When they offer this sponsorship visa, I mean, like how long does it take? Is it like specific? Is it specific? Because here, people who come in as healthcare assistants, they get 5 years visa. Some IT personnel, they get 2 years visa. Is this specific based on the person's field?
Yeah, they don't give straight years visas like that. They can give you 2 years or 1 year, but it's renewable between
End
you
of
and your sponsor, like your employer. It's renewable. So once it expires, you can go and renew it.
in the UK, for instance, if you get a skilled worker's job, you come into the country as a skilled worker, the sponsorship per se. So you are going to be spending a period of 5 long years
Yes, straight
working before you can get your PR, that's permanent residence.
residence.
Yeah,
Okay.
how does that work in Ireland? What's the duration of years
Okay.
someone has to stay on skilled workers visa or the
Yeah.
critical workers visa? That's what it's called in
Okay.
Ireland.
Yeah, critical skill workers visa. They don't initially give you the 5 years. They will give you 1 year visa. Okay, but they must renew it for you once you are still in employment. It's renewable. They go slow by like slowly. They don't give you the 5 years straight. So when they give you the 1 year, you can migrate, do your visa process, and come in and start working. Once it's expired, then you can go and renew it, showing your contract of work, your pay slip, whatever you are using to show them evidence you are still in employment, then they will renew it for you.
A doctor once said that because she is in Ireland, yeah, she said after 2 years of staying in Ireland, living and working in Ireland, that she can apply for her citizenship. Is that correct?
No.
2 years.
She can apply for permanent residence, which is called stamp 4. Initially,
Yeah,
they'll be
after
giving
2 years.
stamp 2. Stamp 2
After
is the
2
one you can use to start working. Some will be giving 2 years and some a year, depending on the immigration status, depending on the job. But after, they can take stamp 4, and that stamp 4 is a duration of 2 years or 4 years. It depends. And some can get stamp 4 of 5 years. But immigration status depends on your work, your company, your status, and everything. But after that 5 years of stamp 4, you can then apply for passports after the 5 years.
Okay, so how about someone who moves to Ireland with a family, someone who got a job in Ireland and the person has a family in Africa, for instance? Does the visa allow the person to move in with their dependents? And can the dependent work?
Yeah, in Ireland, the visa can allow you to bring in your dependents, but it depends mainly on your sponsor. Okay? It depends mainly on the company that is employing you. It's not mainly on the government or on the visa. If they decide to sponsor you, then you can bring in your family. And some can give you the employment and you sponsor yourself. So it works in different ways. And your dependents, when they come in, their visa will be giving them up, like basing on you, on your status. They're free to work and your children are free to go to school.
Same as here, same as in the UK.
The same, they're free to work.
Currently, I'm depending on my husband's visa.
Yes, it depends on the man working. One person must be on employment for that visa for the wife or the dependent to keep working or associating or doing everything in the country.
And you study routes, another major means of moving to Ireland, because you're currently studying. I mean, international students.
Yeah, we didn't do that. That international student means is another major means for people, and they're utilizing it now. Apart from the critical skill, that's another major means from people from Africa to migrate, and a lot of them are reaping the benefit. They're migrating, they're being given visa, and they're being given admissions freely, even on scholarship. Okay, so most of them are migrating and they're getting the admission and settling.
Apply for masters at the end of the person's masters. Does the person have what is called this? What the UK offer as the postgraduate work visa? Because in the UK, if you study here, you get 2 years extra.
Yes, they do. They do that exactly. After, when they get the admission, they'll be given 5 months or 3 months to visa to migrate. So once they come into Ireland with that 3 months, most of them we are giving 3 months this time in my school. I have a lot of them in my class. So when they migrate, they will start integrating by going to the immigration and getting the stay for stamp 2 for 1 year. So that stamp 2, when it expires, then according to the length of their study, they will be given more visa to finish their studies. Then after the studies, they will be given 2 years to try their luck in getting employment. So once they are employed from their employer, if they get an employment that pays them up to 38,000 euro, which is possible, and which the employer wants to give them the sponsorship, then from there they will reach to stamp 4 after the 2 years. Then they'll apply for stamp 4, which will give them 5 years. Then within that 5 years, they're approaching their passports. They can apply for passports or for the 10 years.
Right. That's fantastic. So generally, what do you have to say, having lived in Ireland for like 3 years? I mean, the culture, the social racism and all. Have you encountered anything that is not fascinating?
It's a good question. Ireland is good. I'm enjoying living in Ireland and I don't even regret it because I have every opportunity to go to the UK. My husband even went to the UK and worked for 5 months while I was picking up. Finally, we decided we are moving to Ireland. We don't want to lose that in the EU status. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like here, we are regarded as Irish in the level of document. So, but if had it been we went to the UK, we would have been on 5 years permit of stay, which after that we can then apply for citizenship. While we were already citizens in Italy, so we don't see any difference in staying in Ireland or the UK. So I'm enjoying staying here, and the country, they're very welcoming and they can help a lot. They can support those that came in either through the EU or anywhere. They can harbor people.
Quite interesting, and it's a great opportunity having you on Chief Space today, Linda. I sincerely appreciate your detailed explanation regarding your experience and how you moved to Ireland with your family. You know, guys, you have all heard it from the horse's mouth. Linda is a YouTuber, Linda Michaels TV. Check her out, visit her channel, subscribe to her channel. She also has a lot of videos on how you can actually settle in, adapt, and cope in Ireland. So visit her for more details and leave your questions in the comment section. Thanks so much for stopping by to watch this video today. I sincerely appreciate your time.
Nice having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys.